Okay, now we're going to start recording with numerous receipts, and I'm going to try to go sort of fast so you can see how many I could cover in such a short time. But actually, this represents a week of all my receipts. Usually I do it every day, and it takes about a minute or so to do it or less. So here we got Cumberland Farms, and I'm going to touch on the plus sign again at the bottom, and then there's pink for expense. It's the date is the 10th. I just checked that. I'm going to go down here. This is Cumberland Farms, where I bought it from, and I have my receipts set up that I know what I'm doing with them. Okay, so I find them easily, and that's the big thing. Now this cost 99 cents, and the sales tax on this was 7 cents. And you'll see I put in the sales tax too. I'm going to touch notes. Cumberland comes up automatically. I save it. Add the receipt. For the keyword, again, I label it so later on I can find it. If you don't label it, you won't be able to find it. Then I touch plus sign for the camera. It comes up. I just took a picture of it. As you heard it click. I save it. Done. It's all finished. I take that receipt and throw it away. Next bill. This one here, I'm going to again touch on the little plus sign. Up comes that little menu with the line down the middle, and there's pink where it says expense. And right now on my phone it says November 10th, but this sales slip is the 9th. So I touch on November 10th, and with the spin dial, I turn it back to the 9th. I confirm it and save it. I go into the categories, which you just saw me do, and I'm going to go down here to groceries, and I'm going to go to Stop and Shop. I'm going to put the subtotal, which is $11.98. There's no tax. 11.98. I'm going to put down here again, Stop, Shop, but that happens only because I've been doing it and it has memory and saves it. I'm going to hit Add Receipt. You can see where I did that. Back to the keywords again. You have to label it so that you can find it. But once you label it enough, it has memory and saves up all of the things. I went to the images. I pressed to use it. Took the picture. It's down at the bottom. I hit Use Photo. Save it. Okay. We're all set. Take this one. Throw it away. Notice the simplicity of this compared to the other way in which I first started manually, and then when I was scanning them into this using a scanner, this thing got really crumpled. I'm going to put a cup on it to hold it down. And this one here, the date on it is the 9th. So I'm going to go into it, touch the 9th. See up the very top, I changed the date by touching the top one, actually. And then I'm going to hit the plus sign down at the bottom. Then I'm going to hit the pink for expense. I check that it's the 9th. I'm going to go to the grocery store, which is Stop and Shop. You see how I found it on my iPhone. And let's see. There's no tax on this. This is all groceries, 7.79. Again, Stop, Shop. You notice how fast that went. Well, it doesn't go as fast until it memorizes your shopping habits. Stop, Shop. I hit the plus sign for images. Use the camera. I'm going to take a photo of this. I have to hold it down like this a little bit. I just saved it. Use the photo I touched. Save the photo. Click OK. You're all set. We throw out this little guy. We're down on that one. Now we're going to go to another one. This is the 9th again. So back to that little plus sign at the bottom of the app. in the middle is pink for expense. We're going to check. It's the 9th. Yep. This is Stop and Shop again, so it's groceries. And we're going to go here, groceries. I'm going to put the subtotal in, which is $8.50. And I see this is the pharmacy. So I want to change my entry, and I want to go to medical. So you see how it's in alphabetical order, and oops, I made a mistake. I'm scanning through, and I picked the wrong one, medical pharmacy, and I paid $8.50 for the pharmacy. There's no tax, so I'm going to put down here. You see how it memorized it? It came up automatically. I just put in a few letters. Add the receipt. I'm going to put pharmacy again. Then on the images where I touch the plus sign, use the camera, take a photo, use the photo, save the photo. Okay, you're all set. Throw out the receipt. And you see I'm going right along. Now this is the 8th of November. So on your screen, all you have to do is at the top, touch the 8th of November. Then on your little plus sign down at the bottom, touch that. Up comes like a totem pole of items, category, income, expense, receipt, bill reminder. If you want expense, so just touch the pink one that says expense. We got Cumberland Farms again. This is where I get the coffees most of the time, because I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts all the time, and boy, are they expensive. And I go to Cumberland Farms because they have and what's the big secret? They make it so, they have so much traffic. They're constantly making the coffee, and it's always fresh, and that's the secret to a good coffee. Many times I understand the procedure in Dunkin' Donuts is every hour it has to be thrown out if it's not used. But sometimes, a lot of times, I don't think they do that, and consequently, the coffee doesn't taste that fresh, and it's always fresh at Cumberland Farms. I don't own any stock in Cumberland Farms or have anything to do with them. Now, under images, you'll see on the on your app now, I touch the plus sign, use the camera. It comes up, take a picture of it, use the photo, touch that one, save the photo, click OK. That one is done, throw it out. So you see how fast it could be. And if you did this every day, like I didn't do this for several days, so they would build up deliberately, so I could show you how fast it can go doing a whole mess of receipts. I'm not going to bore you putting more and more in, but you get the idea how fast it can go. And then we'll just go for the moment over to the website here. So I'm logged in. I'm going to go to my account and go to expense tracking. And you're going to see here where I've added many slips more to my expenses for the month. And if I go down to receipts, and I'm going to be here in November now, you can see how many more receipts have been added to this from when I first started. And here, remember, you went to the pharmacy, and here it is from the pharmacy, $8.50 Stop and Shop. And it's a prescription, so that's obviously, and here it is, pharmacy up in that corner. So I could go through and get all my receipts that way there. And it really keeps you organized and in focus. So that's how to use the app to record your expenses.